Okay, welcome to... man, managed to mess that one up already, didn't I? Let's try that again. Welcome back to Rostov. I don't know what's got people so antsy about there being a fake out. Can't think of any actions I've taken recently which would make people start to worry about if a stream is genuinely the game that is being advertised. But no, we're back to Europa today. Or tonight. Man, it's kind of late. That nap was wonderful. It's Rostov. We have emasculated Sweden in what I remember being a truly clinical war with no massive stack wipes on our side. Now, the peace deal is ugly. I do not advocate border gore galore like this. However, there were some important things we had to take. Stockholm, the capital for one, that delicious 46 development, which alone makes me want to state this territory. Hot damn, that's a lot of development. But most particularly, we were gunning down their forts so that when next we crush Sweden, and oh yes, there will be a next time, we should have a much easier time taking over the bulk of their land and chasing them across the strait. Sure, they may give us a hard time over here in our Danish holdings, our kind of Danish holdings. But hey, that's a problem for future Jake, many problems are. But what are we doing where we are now? I don't think these guys are going to be rising up in revolt anytime soon, but these forts are costing me an arm and a leg, and the devastation is pretty rife around here. Did you manage to solve the brick issue, Jake? I know you can't move in on your heart. Oh, shush. Let's not talk patrician here. Let's try to keep it focused on this time period's perfect Hansa. So what are we doing right now as Rostov? Well, we have a lot of rebel factions really wanting to rattle their sabers at me. And I'm not willing to reduce my war exhaustion right now because I don't want to take the hit on my absolutism. So we're probably just going to have to power through it. Heavens knows I have quite a few men to deal with it. Heavens knows I don't have the manpower to deal with it. But the coffers are looking okay. This is exactly why I tend to run with plenty of money hanging around. Now there are a few actions that I want to take straight away. First of all, the Turks not so happy with me these days. So it might be a good idea to get on the relations with them. Secondly, Poland has really not been doing what I want them to do. That is, dying horribly and having me get them inside of me. So I want to break my alliance with them. Really, it's just taking up a slot that could probably be used for a subject down the line. But before I dissolve that alliance, I have to think about me eating them. And I do plan on eating them. They have an alliance with the Palatinate that's going to be quite bothersome because the Palatinate are big and strong. And what is more, I'm actually thinking about getting the Palatinate as my own ally, because down the line we're probably going to want to dismantle Greyskin, and they are one of the electors, so I wouldn't mind having them in on this. Ragusa, Baden, Salzburg, not problems. Palatinate, pretty big and huge, so I'd like them to be on my side. So I will say to Poland, surely you'll be more than happy breaking your alliance with Palatinate, whether I have a casus belli or not. And their answer is, heavens yes, master, anything for you. So we'll make him do that, and I still have a free diplomat, during which, well, I will probably use it to bust up Poland, yeah, bust up that alliance at least. And then there's the Teutonic Order, whom my truce is up with. I would love to attack them, but if I could get Poland as a subject, that would give me a much nicer casus belli to go at both them and Hungary. So what I can do for now is turn to that Neumark province, 17 development of Teutonic steel that I wouldn't have to deal with otherwise. And I say to you, Gib. And they gladly do, because they are scared of me, and we have punched Hungary into a mere shell of its former self. So yes, we are taking that Neumark away. We have forced the lesser nation of Poland to break their alliance. Ha! There's a truce, but there would have been a truce anyway for breaking that alliance. Maybe not, yeah, that looks good. That also looks good. So there you go, Poland. Hope you don't mind too much. They probably mind quite a lot, actually. Hot damn, all these truces of mine. Almost scary how many people I can't attack. But like I said, it's okay, we're going to be getting rid of our alliance with Poland anyway. For now, though, the immediate target is Muscovy. They have two very nice cores of mine that I want back. I was forced to give them up when England jumped us. And yeah, we will be dealing with that for sure. There are also all these revolts going on in Scotland. The Gaelics wanting free, well, too bad for them. I really need to get my armies... Oh man, there's revolts to be dealt with as well, isn't there? There's a lot I have to deal with, and the Muscovites... Well, I mean, they've been hurt pretty badly, but they're not without a bit of power. Still, just gonna have to crush them. Gotta get, I don't know, 2 good stacks in position should be able to deal with them without much hassle. So if I get you over to, say, Vetluga, and you over to Vyatka, and we... I should have never left them with 2 forts, because it makes them a bit harder to go and just utterly crush. But the capital is over at Orenburg. They are, of course, paying for their forts. We'll just gun them down. These 2 stacks should be able to take care of it, with the rest looking after the revolts that are no doubt going to come. No doubt. And again, I am very ill-suited for this. Do I have... Yeah, I got lots of lovely cannon right here. It's just you are miserably short on infantry. Which is kind of what you're there for, right? So yeah, if I just had you to meld into some unstoppable force, we'll be fine. And then you go and kill rebels for me. Yeah, it looks pretty acceptable to me. Heavens knows how these rebels are going to be, though, so let's get those forts going. I don't like paying all that money, but... Well, there's a lot of things I don't like. Sometimes you just got to deal with it. Let's not have these lands cause me much strife. There's no need for Hamburg having a fort if Holstein has one as well. So we'll just get rid of you. No, no, we're not building. We are destroying. Farewell. Alright, I can deal with that. Oh yeah, I need to break alliance with Poland and then gun down my good friend Muscovy. I also need to ruin my legitimacy even further, but as long as it keeps Brandenburg on my side, because I know they've been a bit antsy about the whole change your religion to mine issue. I want to boost relations with Finland as well. There's a lot of things that I want to do. Fortunately, we have the ability to do them, so we'll get on that. I want to force convert. Well, it's not really forcing, it's just nicely asking. I want to nicely ask Finland to convert as well. So there we go, no more Polish alliance. They've just been a thorn in our side, really. Yeah. Now, Muscovy is no longer guaranteeing great hordes, so I should see them as a target after this all is over as well. So once I declare war on Muscovy, I should, could, would, will attack Great Horde as well, or at least I'll start a spy network on them. I also want to improve relations with Palatinate, but I guess, you know, Finland doesn't really come first. I should go for Palatinate. Even if they're not happy with me over the whole Polish alliance thing, we should be able to get friendly. I mean, we have mutual dislike for... I never named Savoy as one of my rivals. I probably will down the line, though, even though they'd make an amazing ally. They already say they hate me, and they're not likely to change that unless I beat them dead. Okay, goody goody. But it's time for you to die, Muscovy. I mean, it's been time for you to die for a long time. Right, just as expected, we have rebels popping up. And we can just kill them on the double. I'm gonna wish I had a much better network of forts around here. But fit can you do right now? Well, I can wish to get my manpower back, that's the thing. I think I'll have you guys help out with sieging these easy Muscovite provinces, the unguarded ones. You'll eclipse Hungary soon, Jake. You can rival Savoy then. Yes, I can. Okay, I'll get you home and I will start improving relations with Palatinate, because that's pretty important to me. It's not like the Finns are going to jump away from me anytime soon. It's 6% liberty desire. Although they will probably start hounding me with rebel issues in Brandenburg. I can see that happening. But Beautiful, just kill everything. And take attrition for me, because that's lovely. So, plenty of Muscovites that we can kill from the start. Sadly, I demolished a lot of my forts here, so I'm easy pickings. But we have plenty and the Muscovites do not. Actually, I should get a check on that. The Muscovites do not, right? Muscovy have about 50,000, but they still have a disgustingly high force limit right there of 91. And quite a bit of manpower to throw at it as well, so we need to move in for the kill. They'll likely do their sneaky tactics of running up through Pelm and Tura again as well, but that's just what they do, because they're Muscovite and just bastards. Wonder if I wouldn't benefit from having a couple of mercs just deal with this land for me. Or if that should be your thing to do. Now he's worried about those separatists hanging around there. So lots of guys want to revolt against me. It's tempting to use harsh treatment against them, because then that'll further boost up my absolutism. Very tempting indeed. Unfortunately we don't have any cheaper usage of it with the ages stuff. Oh, but I should be getting on this. I'm glad my little guys here are now working. And you've got a lot of work to do if you want to try and siege those down. Work that I don't mind you doing whatsoever. Unlawful imperial territory? For Holstein? Absolutely not. Unfortunately, that's going to make you hate me even more. Unlawful imperial territory is no joke. Schleswig is, however, not HRE land. I think I'm going to stop my incursions into HRE land for some time, just to let all of that chill out. Fortunately, we have pretty good chill out modifiers. Loads of them, in fact. How are we looking? 2.7 on the aggressive expansion is not bad at all. May I suggest you let Perm roam free, just like nature intended, Jake? I'd rather take care of these forts of his that are bothering me, which means Bashkira and Kazan. It would be nice to have them go free. But I will keep that in mind. Now these guys couldn't possibly walk all the way back, but I strongly suspect they're going to try and siege me down. Probably over in Trondlog, which will be kind of funny for me. Kind of. No, they're going to Dalash. Where in the world are these guys going to go? Probably going to walk a long, long way. Oh well, they're rebels. They rebel at the very idea of following any rules. And I should probably lump you guys together so you don't get stomped yourselves. And all should be okay. I'll be a lot happier when a lot of these rebel things are gone. Norwegians wanting to rise up already, but I almost don't mind because they'll go into Sweden's land and be their problem. So it's pretty tempting just to dismantle this fort. I don't care about these two provinces really at all. And yeah, anything that becomes Sweden's problem is great for me. Yeah, who needs that stupid fort? Now the Swedes rising up is a problem for me, but we'll take care of those. In fact, I could probably just harshly okay, not for that cost I won't. I want the nice cheap ones to harshly treat, which definitely does not involve you either. Yeah, these large rebels are making it very costly to do that. And then there are the pathetic ones like Livonians. Ach well, what can you do? We can stop paying for this silly fort, for one. Why have we even had this all the time? I'm not scared of somebody taking Gotland. It was probably for when it was a rebel stronghold. Oh, I shouldn't say that word either. That's dangerous. So we're in position to take on the Muscovite scum. I don't see much reason not to. So we'll go for it. Isn't Perfect Hansa just Bavaria? What in the world are you guys on about? So this is my reconquest, might as well be for Murom. Could get the Ottomans in on this, but really why bother? Anhalt will join in, and they border Brandenburg, who's probably, hopefully... No, Brandenburg will struggle with that, they're tiny. But then they'll probably struggle to take down Berlin. Depends on the numbers there. We don't really care all that much. We're not looking to rip anything to pieces, I just want my cores back, and they are amazing cores, so yes please. So give me more And how do we do this? I mean, I could just move into Kazan and over here, and then have Kazan fall. Shouldn't take too long, especially not if I put my 50-year-old ruler on the case. He's got... No, you're better with that. You got 2 siege. Hopefully Kazan falls nice and fast. And then we just take down whatever the Muscovites still have. Now it's not so easy to get around here, so I just want Kazan to fall on the double. Not worth sending a volley at them. We'll just... Oh my god, a 6-4 general. My enemies all have disgustingly good generals, I'll give them that. Give them that for free. Alright, so the Gaelics are of course occupying Swedish land, that's what they do. The particular shows up in Grodno, not a problem. We'll just send, you know, our best general at it. Shame about the attrition that you'll probably face around there, but you'll be okay getting back to Kiev, I'm sure. Hungary's gunning down Poland already, with reconquest. Might make my job even easier. Oh well, they hate me, but, you know, as long as they're small, I get a lot to claim back on the cheap. And it doesn't look like they want to completely annex Poland, so maybe I should get my claim in. Well, I do need to fight Great Horde as well, so I'll build a spy network on you to get a couple of claims, otherwise we are definitely wanting to take what's left of Poland. Alright, so we got Murom. I don't know what the Muscovites are going to do, but they are certainly marching on their way to do whatever it is Muscovites do. I got my cores back at least, just head north. Yeah, there we go, he's probably trying to chase us down or some type thereof. Can you give access to Hungary so they aren't stuck on the wrong side of Nitra, Jake? Aye, that would probably be... Oh, they hate my guts. But then again, the Teutons are also involved. So it should be okay, right? There's Anhalt. They got beaten back by Brandenburg. That's amazing. Simply amazing. Alright, so he is marching in with his fairly large and well-led army. It's okay, we can just take over here. At least all of his armies in one place. As expected, the Norwegians are rising up. But yeah, we expect a lot of rising up from the enemy right now. Kazan, Kawotsit falling nice and fast. Sadly though, they've set their eyes on Rostov. Probably should have played a bit more defensively, because now they're flooding in with units. But I do want Kazan to fall nice and fast. Okay. Seems that Brandenburg's going to have a bit of a rebel issue for a wee bit here. Well, that blows. Yeah, so does disease for the manpower that I don't have. Alright, you guys could march up and take care of that quite nicely. Hopefully you don't take too much attrition on the way. Now I got some choices here. Kazan doesn't need a whole lot sieging it, and I could leave behind just my artillery. And then just go north and smack him with everything I've got, but I want freedom of movement around here. Yeah, Brandenburg's probably just going to collapse to those rebel scum. Okay, so he's going to move around and probably take care of these guys. No sense risking healthy Rostovian lives when we can just move in for kills. Okay, so he likes the idea of going to Utsyong. We'll have this guy stack wiped. Although we'll be defending in the forest, I really don't like that massively good general of his, so he's giving up on that idea. They're all coming in to die to my blender, which is good. Very good for us as we move along with what we have here. Now, yeah, there are plenty of rebels wanting to rise up, but we can always just use our units in glorious battle. Tax or autonomy? We're not scared of autonomy. The burghers and boyars. I mean, I do like the burghers liking me. And the clergy just hate my guts as ever. Perhaps I should give them a generous donation, but I won't. Yeah, I'm not scared of autonomy change because we already have passive autonomy ticked down. And I like the burghers liking me, especially when I can demand money from them every now and then. How many hours did you spend buffing Ramazan today, Jake? Ah, so I take it you read the dev diary. A very good dev diary at that. Trin makes some really good ones. Alright everybody, come to my meat grinder. Savoy is gunning down the Palatinate. Maybe I won't have to worry so much about having them as my friend. Beautiful news in a way. So, die, and more die. Man, Kazan's taken its time to fall. And these Muscovites hold on in battle for a lot longer than I would expect. Vilno having its revolt. Goodbye prosperity, but at least they're going to have to march into that fort there. So we may as well lie in wait. Yeah, we'll have the king wait. I mean, the odds of him dying are pretty low. And I keep forgetting about you, so let's keep those occupations going fine. What are these Gaelics even trying to accomplish? Well, we're not scared of them. Friesland. Okay, well, we're not at war with Friesland. Wait, no, that's Anhalt hiring them from Friesland. And that's a bit bothersome because they're right next to my forts. Who would have thought? Who would have believed? Okay, Kazan, it's been a nice joke, but I think you can fall now. Kazan disagrees wholeheartedly. It's okay, the war's about crushing Muscovy here. The others are just small time. Okay, Inverness down, we can... Well, I would like to work on the rest of these provinces, but they're busy being occupado. We'll probably work on them anyway, since they'll have the recent revolt modifier, stopping any more from popping up. Alright, Kazan, it's been real fun, but there we go. Time for you to go. Where do we go from here against you, though? Because my manpower deficit is kind of jarring. It's kind of horrific. And it's only getting worse. I really need to bring those Muscovites down. He doesn't have his amazing three-star general there. So I might just split these guys up and take these provinces. And then we all head north. Put the fear of God into him. A shared interest, you say? It's no secret that our monarch and his wife have a way with words, and thus the people. They make both a stranger feel perfectly at ease and manage to be the one. Okay, well, not going to say no to 100 dip, but if my ruler gets 1 dip, then that's probably going to be bad for me. Nope, I'll take it. Very nice. So is he scared and running away into... East? Okay, he's